Now, from your weather authority, meteorologist Cody Bailey.
Well, it's been a gray November day, a little on the chilly side as well. Our normal highs for this time of the year should be in the mid-50s. We barely hit 50 today, 51 in Evansville. A lot of locations, especially across Indiana and Kentucky, were in the upper 40s through most of the day as well. Tomorrow, kind of a 50-50 day. I think we will get some sunshine for part of the tri-state. Future Tracker, we'll show you here in a couple minutes, is a little more optimistic on the clearing trend for most of us. We'll break all that down in just a moment. But first, believe it or not, we are still waiting for our first 32-degree day. We haven't hit freezing in Evansville since last season. We are still waiting on average for the city of Evansville. Our first freeze of the year occurs on October 29th. That's the kind of statistical range that we do. The latest on record is at November 27th. That was back in 1902. I don't know if we'll be in record territory. We're getting pretty close though, but there is a chance though that we could see some colder temperatures later next week. Now last year, the first day below freezing was actually on Halloween, and in fact that was also our first hard freeze at the same time. That low last year on October 31st was 25 degrees. Now like I mentioned, a big cool down on the way for the second half of next week. At least the mid-30s for lows looking likely. Could get close to a freeze. Some guidance still wants to, but obviously a week out, those numbers will likely fluctuate a little bit. But nonetheless, a big time cool down on the way for the second half of next week. The coldest air of the season so far. Whether we hit freezing or not, that still remains to be seen. But definitely a little bit later than normal and borderline record territory as well. But outside right now, it's pretty comfortable temperature-wise for this time of the year. Again, temperatures holding steady in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. And you can kind of see the overcast skies there still reflecting off the lights from the city of Owensboro. Our Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction Tower camera showing that as well. Quiet out on the west side from our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union Tower camera on top of the library. It looks like traffic on the Lloyd there on the west side of town is moving along just fine. The old courthouse downtown Evansville lit up in a pretty nice red, maybe some pink there from the old courthouse. That's our Roy Timberlake tower camera from downtown Evansville looking out across the Lloyd Expressway with, again, overcast conditions, which are helping hold those temperatures steady. Again, we've been in that range between 48 to 51 all day for Evansville. We're right in the middle at 49 right now with a light north-northwest breeze at 3 miles per hour. Temperatures pretty uniform after a big spread earlier today. We had that clearing line over southern Illinois where places just outside of the tri-state like Mount Vernon, Illinois and Harrisburg were in the mid to upper 50s, pushing 60 at points today. Now they've kind of joined us with those clear skies out west, and that's kind of the reverse trend that we'll see tonight. Areas that clear out will fall into the low 40s, whereas the places that hold on to the cloud cover tonight will likely stay in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. And that's the story for tomorrow. Some question marks for those temperatures depending on how soon we get the clouds out of here, or in some cases if we get the clouds, because some guidance does want to keep the cloud cover in the area for most of the day tomorrow. That would keep temperatures in the 50s. On the flip side, the sooner we get the clouds out of here tomorrow afternoon, the better chances we have of hitting and maybe exceeding 60 degrees. But Storm Tracker rather is showing the clouds maybe breaking apart a little bit, but not sure if that's verifying on the ground. A lot of the moisture today has been below the radar beams today, so may not be being detected. You saw from downtown Owensboro, for example, still under overcast skies in parts of Davis County, showing some clearing on satellite. So again, we may see that clearing trend tonight. Regardless though, Future Tracker shows back building to the west overnight tonight and early tomorrow morning. Just after 5 in the morning, the clouds moving back in. So likely a gray start to our Saturday. But again, Future Tracker really aggressive and really optimistic on pushing the clouds out of here, allowing for sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. Again, if this verifies, we should easily see temperatures at or above 60 degrees. If we hold on to the clouds, though, look at the mid to upper 50s for highs tomorrow. The clouds building in tomorrow night, but on Sunday, I think the difference will be more filtered sunshine, not the overcast cumulus clouds that I think it'll be those high, thin clouds, allowing for some of sunshine to break its way through. And then it's just kind of off and on. Once again, more clouds than sun is really the theme of the forecast as we head into most of next week. So again, tonight, not a whole lot of movement with temperatures falling through the 40s, but big changes in your 7-day forecast. We'll start with the early part of next week. Monday night, Tuesday, a cold front pushes through with the moisture giving us some showers, maybe some storms into early Tuesday, drying out Tuesday afternoon, and then yet again, a second low pressure will move through, giving us showers early Wednesday. And Wednesday Wednesday afternoon. Highs in the mid-50s Wednesday morning. It looks like we'll fall into the 40s Wednesday afternoon. And check out the high temperature on Thursday. Not even getting out of the 40s with overnight lows back in the mid-30s.